Hi guys, it's Mike, and this is Mike's Life. Sorry I'm a little dehydrated today, but we'll just continue on. So if I found it's because of that. Well, I got a phone call from my mother, and she's decided she's moving home at the end of August. Like I said, that's in 2.5 weeks. Well, yes, now I want you to find a friend of yours with a truck. And I'm thinking, maybe in like the end of September we would be able to do it, but not in 2.5 weeks. And then she said, well, if you can find me an apartment, well, you're putting, and then I also have to get the place clean to her standards. I have to, fix this, fix that, and, it's a lot of work. And where she says, well, stuff to move, I just have small furniture, like a small love seat. Well, the place is pretty full right now, and I don't think that the furniture she has is going to fit in the other room. So it's like, what the hell do I do? So I have to do an awful lot of planning, and I don't know how this will work. And then if, she mentions, well, with the cat and dog, if you could find me a place outside, well, it's not going to be cheap living down here. I have no problem with her coming down at all. The only problem I have is the logistics of the whole thing. Getting her stuff moved back down here, even though she only has a desk, she only has a TV, that's all fine. But I don't know if it can be done in 2.5 weeks. I don't know if she can even let her apartment go at the end of 2.5 weeks. So I know she's had a run-in with another neighbor living next door to her. And I'm just wondering if, that's part of the problem. So we'll see. Because I asked her, and she said, oh, I'll tell you about that later. So is she afraid someone's listening? I'm not sure. But, it's something that we have to look into. Because it's her prerogative to move. But it just seems very funny, and that she has to do it very quickly. So if someone's threatened her, we've got to get this taken care of. Running away isn't the answer. Tearing up her whole life, if she wants to come back down here and live on her own accord, that's fine. But not because someone has scared her. Well, maybe we need to get Vernon Police or the RCMP, who's ever up there, to take a look at it. If there's been other complaints. Like, why did that apartment come free? Who knows? But we have to get something to look at it. She won't tell me, so maybe she'll tell her sister, who was supposed to phone this morning. I don't think she did. But we'll see. I'm not upset about it. It's just that it's going to be an awful lot of changes. And, it's not only me, it's the dog, it's the cat, and, getting along in a different environment is something that we both will have to do. But the logistics of getting down here is what I'm concerned about. And, if anyone has a truck, let me know. Who's willing to drive to Vernon, then, it's going to be loading up in the truck and then moving it all back down to wherever and unloading it all. It's been a big thing just to drop in the lap to say, in 2.5 weeks, I'm moving down. Well, I'm sorry, we'll do our best, but why are you moving? But we'll see. I think something's more up. But let me know and put a message down below. And if a neighbor is abusing a neighbor, if anyone knows or knows a lawyer that we can get this stopped so she feels comfortable living there, then maybe she wouldn't have to move. Good afternoon. But if it's fine and she doesn't have to move, great. But if she feels she still has to move, well, fine. And not telling me about it, oh well, I think that's important enough. So we have to find out the reason. And, no one needs to be scared. I think it's possibly hey, well, a little bit of good news today. I thought I had to make arrangements and everything to get me up to I call it diabetic daycare. It's iConnect in New Westminster for tomorrow. Well, I don't. I have till the 17th. And, you can find out what's going to happen on the 17th on my diabetes channel. And, I may get some material for projects and some fun things we can do. And, keeping healthy, keeping my blood sugar, because I am a brittle diabetic. And my mouth is dry now, I can tell. But, we'll go home, get some drinks of water. And but that's the excitement. And then the next Wednesday after that, I get the first of my payments. Ooh ah, ooh ah, ooh ah. That should be fun. Now, we're just taking Nico for a little bit of a run. And we've lost some. We go over the hill. What did we do? Oh, we went down and around. But keeping things out and hopefully my blood sugars have declined into a regular pattern, which would be great, and we'd actually know what the hell was going on. But I had a low last night, but I'll do that for my diabetic channel. So Nico and I will probably call this quick, because I'll have to go home and come up with a plan for Mother's return.